Now on CoastTV News.
High need, low donations. Food banks across the country struggling to keep up with demand. Black Friday frenzy. Who was able to deal at the Tanger outlets today? And Small Business Saturday is tomorrow, where you can shop local. Plus, plumbing problems. Why the day after Thanksgiving is a big day for more than just the mall.
And a clear and cold night on the peninsula as temperatures are going to be falling into the mid-20s, and that's going to set the stage for a blustery Saturday. Mostly sunny, but feeling quite winter-like. I'll let you know how low those temperatures are going to fall and how long this cold weather is going to stick around.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
Good Friday evening. I'm Christina DeRobertis. Welcome to Coast TV News at 11. We begin tonight with a national trend that is putting pressure on food banks. Food banks all over the U.S. are dealing with high food prices and fewer donations. This as they're finding millions of people struggling to feed themselves. Mary Bell Gonzalez tells us what it means for those in need.
For many, gathering around the dinner table is a source of joy and bonding, especially during the holidays. But for some, it can also bring angst as they try to figure out where their next meal will come from.
I have never seen a line that long before.
Chris Merrill lines up outside a California food pantry.
Used to be that we would go inside and there'd probably be, maybe 50 people at the most. But now the lady was telling me that they're giving away food to 700 people.
The high demand is widespread. In 2023, Feeding America estimates more than 50 million people turn to places like these for help. Their survey found that across the country, around 85% of responding food banks report seeing demand for food assistance increase or stay the same in August 2024 compared to August 2023.
Now the unemployment rate has come down. We would expect the demand for food assistance to decrease. But that's not what has happened. It has stayed at this very high level.
Adding to the hardship as food prices remain high, donations are down.
Makes it a real challenge to keep things going at the level that we want to.
For those who are food insecure, the drop in donations is concerning because for some, this help is a lifeline.
Things are not getting better from what I'm saying. Things are still getting really out of hand.
I'm Mary Bell Gonzalez reporting.
New tonight at 11, we have an update on a story we told you about earlier tonight. The Indian River High School Unified Flag Football Team won their state championship game today. Local fire companies and Dagsboro community members showed up to send the team off this morning as they headed to Dover for the game. And this was actually the IR team's inaugural year, and they made it all the way to the state championship and won. Here's what one of the team members told Coast TV before the win.
I'm really excited for all of our hard work to go into this game. We've put many hours and many practices after school, trying to be tricky with some of our plays, and I'm ready to see us succeed and show people who IR is.
And I guess some of those tricky plays paid off there today. And Indian River defeated the Caesar Rodney Riders in that championship game. Well, Christmas cheer lit up downtown Rehoboth Beach tonight. Community members gathered from far and wide for the annual tree lighting ceremony. Throughout the evening, there was music from the Cape Henlopen High School Band, and members of the Clear Space Theater led a community sing-along.
It looks brighter because before it just looked like an old tree with a star on top, and then when it lit up, it looked really different.
Yeah, it's probably my 5th year doing this now. Just family. It's turned into a tradition for us.
Santa also made an appearance earlier this afternoon. He is scheduled to be back at his beach house on the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk every Saturday and Sunday between now and Christmas. Let's take a live look outside now into Ocean City and bring in our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mascherbono, for a first check on the weather. Hey there, Chris.
Hey there, Christina. Yeah, it was a perfect night for tree lighting. Certainly feeling like Christmas out there with those temperatures. But yeah, mostly cloudy afternoon. Below average temperatures. Average high this time of year is 54. We hit 49 in Georgetown, and this is going to kick off an extended stretch of below average temperatures. Right now, Ocean City, we are dry and cold, 37 dew point 18 degrees, so that's an indicator of how dry the atmosphere is. The front has come through, northwesterly winds are kicking in, and cold, dry air is filtering in throughout much of the east. You can see temperatures are already down to freezing in Georgetown and Harrington, 33 in Dover. We're at 36 in Bethany Beach. Making your way out to the stores tomorrow morning, Small Business Saturday. We're going to start very cold, and despite temperatures getting into the mid to upper 30s tomorrow with the wind chill, it's going to feel more like the 20s. So grab that hot chocolate and coffee as you make your way out to the stores. We'll talk more about the cold and maybe a few snowflakes in that 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, thank you, Chris. New tonight, Bethany Beach volunteer firefighters responded to an apartment fire in the beach town on Thanksgiving. The fire company shared these pictures with us. Officials say the fire broke out at the Annapolis building in Sea Colony there in Bethany Beach. There's been no word on any injuries or property damage just yet, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. We will keep you updated as more information comes in. Today is Black Friday, and for many, it's a tradition to get up bright and early the morning after Thanksgiving and go shopping. The Tanger outlets in Rehoboth Beach were filled with people doing just that. Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken brings us there.
Shoppers strolling the streets for sales on Black Friday at the Tanger outlets in Rehoboth Beach. Diane Johnston finished all of her Christmas shopping with her family today.
We were here at 6 o'clock this morning. We got up at 4, we're out the door by 5, and then we were down here.
Tanger Outlet Marketing Director Michelle Doucette says a lot of shoppers come here to reap the benefits of the tax-free first state.
We're super excited. November through December, we are ready to go and welcome our guests, and so all the stores are stacked with inventory and ready for you to go shopping either for yourself or picking out those gifts on everybody's list this year.
For Bob Elliott and his family, Black Friday shopping is a tradition.
Just being out, the weather's unbelievable, everybody's out having fun. I almost bought something in J. Crew, but the line got me a little bit dismayed. So we're out here, we're headed to Hey Dudes, because I got to put something on my feet.
Low prices and long lines, one store at a time. And if you didn't get a chance to experience the Black Friday fun today, there's no need to worry because deals will be going on all weekend long at the Tanger outlets. They're open on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
The Tanger Outlets also has several of their stores participating in Small Business Saturday tomorrow. The stores include the Fur Baby Pet Resort, Saltwater Roots, Blue Vintage, and Sports Fans. And the outlets say they encourage shoppers to support those local businesses. Now that the holiday season is here, so is Small Business Saturday, like we're telling you about. It's a marketing initiative to encourage people to shop locally during the holidays. Zachary King owns an Easy Speak and Fondue in Milford. He says he wanted to focus on pouring business into Milford and hopes that's what locals do for Small Business Saturday tomorrow.
And I think the awareness around it helps people realize, like, hey, we have really cool small businesses right down the street from us. We don't have to buy everything from Amazon. We don't have to buy everything from Walmart. We can go check out these small businesses and see what they have because it's unique stuff.
Now, after Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday, it's Giving Tuesday. It's a chance to step away from holiday shopping and give back, whether you're donating your time or your money to a charitable cause. All this brings us right to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, when do you do most of your holiday shopping? Let's take a look at the results. And it looks like most people, 38% saying last minute. I can relate to that. 33% say Cyber Monday, 18% say they do it on Small Business Saturday, and just 11% on Black Friday. And we still want to know what you think. It's not too late to vote. Just go over to coasttv.com or use our mobile app, and you can see those updated results online. And with today being the biggest shopping day of the year, you might be shocked to hear it's also a big day for plumbers, and they call it Brown Friday. A local plumbing company, Seaside Plumbing, says it's one of the busiest times of the year for them. The biggest issue, they say, is the grease that is poured down the drain after all the Thanksgiving cooking and wear and tear on the plumbing from all of the guests in the house. Here's the advice the owner of Seaside Plumbing offered to us.
If Uncle Johnny is staying over for the holidays, and I would just say to Uncle Johnny, please, just the proper items need to go down the toilet. That's all. No grease in the kitchen drain, and only toilet paper into the toilet. Flushable wipes are not quite flushable.
And Martin says his business usually sees a 40% increase in drainage backups on Brown Friday. And we still have more news to get to tonight. Still to come, Down Under, they're taking a bold step. Australia bans teenagers from social media. But first, all your cool things to do this weekend.
And a cold and pleasant Saturday awaits us. Wind chills, though, in the 20s, despite temperatures getting into the mid to upper 30s. Cambridge, Crisfield looking pretty dry and cold. I'll have your full forecast in a few moments.
Get the fun-to-drive Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days. Honda was named KBB.com's best value brand. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. It's time to huddle up and talk football.
We're talking touchdowns, tackles, and everything in between.
From game-changing plays to the latest news around the league.
We'll take a deep dive into all of the plays that made a difference.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Catch the End Zone, Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. Sponsored by Tyndall's Casual Furniture and North Star Heating and Air Conditioning.
Get the electrifying Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days. Honda was named KBB.com's best overall EV and hybrid brand. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
This is Coast TV News at 11.
Well, now that Thanksgiving's over, you know what that means. It's time to shop and it's time to dive into the holiday spirit. There's plenty of events this weekend where you can do both. First up, Sip and Shop in Dewey Beach. Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., the Developing Artist Collaboration will host this festive event. Enjoy some live music, drinks, and buy gifts from over 50 local artists each day. All aboard starting November 30th. The Delaware Seaside Railroad Club kicks off its 30th annual Holiday Model Train Display. That's in Georgetown. Stop by from 10 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. to see the magic in motion. And don't miss the Wicomico Yacht Club's Holiday Boat Parade on Saturday night. The parade starts at dusk in front of Brew River with all boats all lit up to benefit Toys for Tots. And of course, what's the holidays without tree lightings? Friday in Rehoboth Beach, join a tree lighting and holiday sing-along. Saturday in Milton, light up a pretty Memorial Park. And Milford's tree lighting also happens Saturday. It features Santa, a parade, and more. And Dewey Beach gets in on the fun Saturday too with their own tree lighting. For event details, tickets, and more, just head over to CoastTV.com and click on Cool Things to Do. Coming up next, as millions of Americans head home for Thanksgiving, a winter blast could freeze up travel plans.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Life is full of little moments. Joyous laughter. Playful dancing. Bright smiles. Never miss a moment. Built for brighter days. Shell Brothers Homes.
The Black Friday sales event is finally here at Preston Ford. We have over 1,000 new vehicles in stock, all priced to sell fast. Save over $12,500 off MSRP on a 2024 Ford F-150 XLT. Get a 2024 Expedition Platinum up to $12,000 off MSRP. Those are just some of our deals. Discover more discounts and saving at PrestonFord.com. Purchase your new Ford online and we'll deliver it to your driveway. Don't miss Preston Ford's Black Friday sales event. Cars cost less in Preston.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype. From playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases, we highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Halo Ministries presents Visions of Hope, a Christmas celebration benefiting Halo's mission. This festive evening will be emceed by special guest Jimmy Hoppa and includes a 3-course dinner, live nativity, and music by Halo's Transformation Choir.
The performance features remarkable stories of transformation from despair to a life full of hope and purpose. Tickets are $50 and all proceeds benefit Halo's mission.
Get your tickets now at haloministry.org.
Well, I hope everyone had an enjoyable Friday, whether you were doing some shopping, maybe chopping down on some leftovers from yesterday. 37 degrees right now in Ocean City, and we're heading to a beautiful, dry, but cold weekend ahead. You can see we are below the freezing mark in Georgetown right now, 31. We're at 34, Salisbury 34, Bethany Beach, and 33 in Rehoboth. We had the front to move through later this afternoon, just a few hours ago. That brought some clouds, a few sprinkles. We started the day with sunshine, and look at the lake effect snow really kicking in. It's like a fire hose of moisture, and this is certainly going to be making headlines here over the next few days. Some places you can see up to 60 to 70 inches of snow in upstate New York, and that's all thanks to this Arctic air mass that's riding over the warmer Great Lakes, and a lobe of that air is going to be pushing into Delmarva over the weekend. 49 degrees was our high, so we were below average, and this is going to kick off a stretch of below average days here over the next 7 to 10 days. Small craft advisory up till 6 tomorrow. From Ocean City down to Chicotee, we have that small craft advisory up through 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then on the bay side, that runs through 12 a.m. on Sunday. So as I mentioned, the cold air is on its way. Extended stretch of below average temperatures. A cold, dry weekend on tap. Blustery day, and then we see a weak system Sunday night could bring a few snow showers, and then a more significant system as we roll into the middle part of the week. Clear skies overnight, falling into the mid-20s. Wind chills tomorrow morning are going to be in the lower 20s, and throughout the day we're going to see those wind chills stay in the mid to upper 20s, all thanks to a strong west-northwest wind at about 10 to upwards of 25 miles an hour. Mostly sunny skies throughout the day, just barely touching that 40-degree mark throughout the afternoon. As we roll into Sunday morning, could see a bit more in the way of cloud cover, a mix of sun and clouds through the afternoon. I think we get up into the lower 40s Sunday afternoon, and then it's Sunday night that weak disturbance moves through. Could spark a few snow showers. This is midnight Monday, and then that clears out, and we're sunny and dry into Monday afternoon. Average high 54. We're below it through the weekend, and to start the first week of December, we're going to see those average highs of 54. We're going to see those temperatures in the low 40s. There's that Clipper system midweek, Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Could spark another round of some showers or even snow showers. Not going to amount to much, but behind it, we get a reinforcing shot of cold air. December 5th to December 9th. Well below average temperatures as a big trough sets up in the east. Our umbrella winner, Rocky Reynolds of Milton, Delaware. Congratulations there. 41 on Monday. We're at 43 Tuesday. Overnight lows in the low 20s. And we stay dry and cold through Friday.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Well, as millions of people across the country prepare to travel home after Thanksgiving, like Chris was just talking about, many of them will be met with bitter cold air. Others could be buried under feet of snow. Ivan Rodriguez has more.
After millions of people travel to reunite with family and friends, the dash to return home kicks off into high gear at airports across the country.
I feel like I want to come early just to get a little extra. You never know what might happen.
But whether you're flying or driving, even the most solid plans can come to a screeching halt, all because of the weather. Over the next few days, temperatures will plummet 15 to 25 degrees across much of the eastern U.S. from Minnesota to Texas. Scott Kleebauer with NOAA's Weather Prediction Center says this cold blast isn't surprising.
I think that what makes this so unique is that we were so warm for so long, and basically within the snap of the fingers, we're seeing temperatures go from almost like kind of like early fall or even partially spring like all the way into winter.
For many, it means feeling the coldest temperatures since mid-February. About 70% of the country will see temperatures below freezing for the next few days.
Places in the east obviously will be seeing their coldest temperatures in quite a long time, and especially in and around the Great Lakes. Not only are they going to be contending with the cold, but they'll also be contending with a lot of snow.
More than 6 million people are under winter weather alerts and could see 6 to 12 inches of snow by this weekend. Up to 5 feet of snow could fall in places like Buffalo and Watertown, New York. In those hardest hit areas, the best advice might mean delaying travel plans. In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
In consumer news tonight, 4 Earth Farms has recalled multiple brands of its vegetable medley bags and whole carrots. That's after supplier Grimway Farms notified the company some carrots may be contaminated with E. coli. The recall involves vegetable bags branded Wild Harvest, Market Side, 4 Earth Farms, and Grimway. They were sold at grocery stores including Walmart and Sprouts. All the bags are expired and have use dates by the end of September 9th, through November 2nd. And there haven't been any reports of the carrots causing illness in consumers, but still anyone with these bags should just throw them away. Well, this has been quite the week for people who want to keep children and teens off of social media. 2 new bans look to curb the dangers it can pose to young people. Australia is now the first country in the world to ban social media users under the age of 16. Its new law will fine companies that don't take, quote, reasonable steps to enforce the restriction. Passage of the law follows several high-profile youth suicides. Critics point out that some children and teens use social media to connect with support systems, but others say tech companies don't have the tools to enforce the law. The Australian ban comes as TikTok says it's restricting how minors use beauty filters. Still to come, a new season of one of the most popular shows on Netflix, when you can start binging.
And yeah, tomorrow might be a good day to binge watch some shows. Man, if you're thinking about venturing out to the golf course tomorrow, it's going to be sunny, it's going to be dry, but it's going to feel like it's in the 20s despite that 40-degree high with the wind chill. We'll talk about a cold, dry 10-day forecast here in a few moments.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on CoastTV.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford Crew. Black Friday.
What's happening?
It's the extra shipment of Ford trucks and SUVs.
Serious SUV capability.
Ford F-Series, best-selling trucks for 47 years.
Bronco and Bronco Sport. I can smell the adventure now. Yeah.
It's Black Friday time.
Just announced, Jeep owners switching to the Bronco family get up to $5,000 toward Bronco, or lease a Bronco Sport for $336 a month with 0 down. Hurry, Black Friday offers end December 2nd.
Close your eyes for 3 seconds, and I want you to visualize something great that you're going to do today. I did this all day today, in between meetings. I know what I gotta bring today to win for this team. What are you gonna do to sacrifice for your brother?
I like going to the events that are actually set up through the station that we have a connection to, a lot of the fundraising events. It's a good opportunity for me to see the good works going on in the community and also interact with the people. When you're out and about, you know, people are so friendly to come up to you and say hi, and that they watch, and very appreciative of that. You know, it's good that you feel like you're making an impact out there.
CoastTV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
Ready to have some fun? Yeah. Somebody's having a night tonight.
I love this winner. Monday at 7 on CoastTV.
Next Jeopardy! Romance takes flight.
I just parked on the top floor of the parking garage at the Cincinnati airport, got down on one knee, and proposed right there on the spot.
Every year, do you come back for a candlelit dinner on the top floor of the parking garage?
Monday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Slays the holidays. It's back on 93.5 The Beach. Listen for the cue to call and win your share of amazing rock prizes like autographed and signed guitars, drum heads, concert tickets, limited edition vinyl, and other exciting memorabilia. Slays the Holidays is sponsored by Charm City Run Rehoboth Beach. Get all the details at 935thebeach.com. It all starts next week. Happy holidays from 93.5 The Beach.
In entertainment news, it's time to let the final Squid Game begin. The winner of Squid Game Season 1 is returning to try and end the mysterious survival game where Koreans gamble with their lives. In the new trailer that dropped on Tuesday, player 456 is in the arena declaring he's trying to put an end to the game. Netflix announced the third and final season of the popular show will premiere in 2025. Well, this is the time of year all of us here at Coast TV and our sister stations collect donations for our Bless Our Children campaign. And that money, it goes to local nonprofits who hand select families in need so that every child gets a gift to open on Christmas morning. So far, we have raised more than $118,000. And here's some of the folks who made that happen.
And we want to thank businesses, groups, individuals, and so many more who have donated at least $1,000 to the Bless Our Children campaign and stepped up to join the Shell Brothers Challenge.
Here's a Shell Brothers honor roll in amounts given in increments of $1,000.
Atlantic Community Foundation, James Maloney.
Eastern Shore Corvette Club, Inc., Tony Tank Tribe number 149, Carolyn D. Lehman Johnson, Midway Par 3.
Edward Jones Office of Melinda Tinkle, Jeff and Ann Vitas. In loving memory of John Angeles, Kathy and Michael Newcomb.
Apgar Turf Farm, Inc., Suicide Bridge Restaurant in memory of Bill O'Hickman.
Eastern Shore Region Antique Automobile Car Club, SPI Farmer Incorporated, Peninsula Imaging LLC, Johnny Janasic.
In loving memory of Sean Noel.
Classic Cakes,
David and Louise. Willard's Lions Club, Mr. and Mrs. R. Dean Goldsboro.
Rose Wheaton, Horsey Poultry Farm LLC, American Legion Post 64, Tops Cut Off, American Legion Sinpuxent Post 166.
Jefferson, Orion, Doan, and Sterner, PA. Pepsi Bottling Ventures. Crowley Associates Realty, Inc., Murray's Residential Services.
Eastern Shore Auctions by Willie Benton, Burris Logistics, Terra Firma of Delmarva Paving, Alan Corman and Son Incorporated.
Lewis Rehoboth Moose Lodge 646. J. Stacy Hart and Associates. Dwayne and Brandy Geis Absolute PDR.
ABC Refrigeration Incorporated in memory of Pop. Ramco Solutions. Miranda Hard and O'Leary Contracting LLC. Closet Works of Delmarva LLC.
Unfinished Business Thrift Shop. Idlewild Ruritan Club. Redmond Orphans Board. Painting in America Made Great Again Early Johnson Painting.
HVAC Services Unlimited Incorporated. Contractors for Case Foundation. Mike Singleton's Pest Control, Shore Fund Tractor Pullers.
Historical Vintage Car Club of Delaware, Inc., in memory of Maurice and Pearl Jordan.
Sons and Daughters of Italy in Ocean City Lodge number 2474. Dagsboro Paint and Wallpaper. Chris's Pool Service.
Lydia's Grab and Go Bistro, IES Residential, Inc., in memory of Joan Louise Ranger. Creative Concepts.
Collins Wharf Sod. K&T Utilities LLC. Eastern Shore Traffic LLC. Chesapeake Trenching Incorporated.
G.R. Campbell Construction, Cox's RV Repair, Zion Church of Salisbury Women of Faith, Wheels That Heal Car Club, American Legion Auxiliary Cinepunxent Unit 166.
Preston Gromark FS. American Veterans Thrift Store, Cheer Incorporated Employees, Daisy's Well Drilling, CG's Beach Base.
American Legion Nanacoke Squadron 6, B&R Auto Parts, Inc.
Again, we appreciate all of you taking on the Shell Brothers Challenge as part of WBOC and Coast TV's Bless Our Children campaign.
And if you'd like to help, you can donate on our website at blessourchildren.org.
Thank you for helping WBOC, Coast TV, and DSN lend a hand.
And together, we can make the holidays this year a very special one.
Bless Our Children is administered by the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation.
And as the Christmas season rolls around, we welcome everyone to share their holiday decorations with us. We want to see your bright lights, your festive setups. You can submit your pictures and videos right now. Just go to coasttv.com/holidayhouse. In case you didn't know, a high school football championship is on the line this weekend. Indian River will be chasing glory at the 1A DIAA State Championship Saturday. And guess what? The Delmarva Sports Network will have live analysis, talk back with fans, and reaction of the game. It's all part of the Wawa Watch Party that starts at 1 p.m. tomorrow. And don't miss Sunday Night Football this week. It's the San Francisco 49ers at Buffalo Bills. Hopefully it's not too snowy there. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. Stay tuned for your hyper-local news right after that.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
Once upon a time in Rehoboth Beach was a lost little elf, his home far from reach. When all of a sudden he saw a twinkling sign, a magical winter village? Could it be mine? His eyes grew wide as he walked through the doors. The North Pole, you say? No, Shellville, of course. A magical maze was his first stop on the tour. Wasting no time at all, he set out to explore. With so much to discover and so much to do, he knew for a fact all his dreams would come true. After all the excitement, he needed a treat, a warm, tasty beverage to help move his feet. No longer did he feel so lost and alone. Our brave little elf had found a new home.
Local businesses are the lifeblood of our communities.
When you're shopping for gifts this holiday season, please buy local.
I'm Paige.
And I'm Leah from Coast Life, and we're urging you to buy from businesses on Delmarva this holiday season.
Whether it be cars, toys, or furniture.
When you shop local, you support your local community, you protect local jobs, and you strengthen the local economy.
So let's use our buying power.
Because together, we make Delmarva stronger.
You owe this group of seniors to play your very best, because a year from now, juniors, and 2 years from now, sophomores, and 3 from now, freshmen, you're going to be sitting in this locker room for the last time, right? And you're going to want those guys that are in that locker room with you to play with everything they have for you, right? You owe them that, because someday you're going to want the guys in that locker room with you to play that way for you.
Attention employers on Delmarva. The Delmarva Job Fair, sponsored by the Stokely Center, is back and bigger than ever. Join us Saturday, February 1st from 10 to 2 at Delaware Tech in Georgetown. Connect with over 1,000 job seekers all in one place and grow your team. Secure your spot today at the most successful job fair on Delmarva. Go to WBOCevents.com. The Delmarva Job Fair, where great employers meet great talent.
Well, we have ourselves a cold night on tap. Clear skies. That's going to allow for those temperatures to fall. Right now, we're at 30 Georgetown, 32 in Harrington. We're seeing 34. Bethany Beach, 35. Wallops Island, and 35 in Cambridge. Now, the winds will subside a bit through the overnight, but as we head into the day tomorrow, if you're heading out, doing any shopping, you want to dress warm, despite temperatures making a run at 40 degrees, it's going to feel more like the 20s with those winds out of the west-northwest at about 20 to 25 miles an hour. Get your forecast at any time by dialing our First Alert weather phone, and this is a cold, dry 10-day forecast. Late Sunday night and Monday could see a few stray snow or rain showers make their way across the peninsula, and then another shot Wednesday into Thursday. 48's the warmest I could do, Christina, on that 10-day forecast, because behind it, it gets even colder with a reinforcing shot of cold air.
Oh, geez. 48 is not warm in my book. But thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, you can download our Coast TV News app. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, that's up next, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great night.